Hey guys, my name is Kevin and today I'm showing you the deck I was playing at LCS 12. Sadly, I haven't topped. I dropped pretty fast. I thought the LCS is a good way to test this deck and to see what I can do with like a deck I wanted to play, but I don't have the resources for in real life. And I tested this deck for about 1 week pretty intensively, but in the last day I decided to play this variant, so the Shadow variant. Before I was playing like a pretty hand trap reliant deck list with just it's kind of Invoke Dogmatica with just the Schism, so every Shadow card was a hand trap before. I think it was the same otherwise. I think I made 3 IDP and then like these were IDPs, and these were, I think, Nips or Ashes, something like that. But I decided to switch because of talking with my friends and talking with my testing partners. With this variant I tested like 1 day, and I faced like 6 Dragonlings and 3 mirror matches and 2 Eldritch and 1 Zoo. I won all of those matches the day before, so I was pretty confident in this deck list because a lot of people didn't thought that I was maining Starving Venom in my extra deck, so they haven't played around it. They knew like I play Super Poly, but they every time they wanted to wait if I commit a normal summon or anything, but they haven't, so I could just go in standby phase or draw phase into Super Poly, and then I cleared their board. This was pretty useful. Sadly, I bricked hard in the event twice, so I dropped with a record of X2. Pretty sad. I played against the first game I played against. What was it? I think. Yeah, I played a mirror, right? I played a mirror and I bricked so hard. Game 1, I won directly, so I just made my whole board. I had kind of everything. I had Schism set, I had Mecha Bond board, I had the Ecclesia with the Fleur-de-Lis. I had 2 hand traps in hand, like I had the Phantasma and the Droll in hand. He couldn't beat that, so he just scooped instantly. He just knew that I had, I think, Droll in hand because I drew it off Prosperity, so this hand was nuts. Game 2, I saw my hand, I was like, shit, I think I'm going to lose this game. I sided in. I thought I'm playing against combo, but I didn't. So I thought like maybe a Shadow Invoke player just tries to play through it. So I sided in Nips, and then he started with just a Red Eyes Fusion and nothing else. And I was like, I still don't know what you're playing. And he said 4. No, he said 3 and passed, right? He had 1 card in hand, and I was like, okay. And then I saw that he was playing like a Shadow invoked variant with Dragoon, but sadly this was enough because I drew 2 Nips, I drew a Droll, I drew a Phantasme, and I drew it was some kind of fusion, but it was El Shadow Fusion, yeah, right, because it wasn't Shadow Fusion because I couldn't activate the card, so I was like sitting there with my hand and I was doing nothing. I drew my 6th card. I draw Meltdown. I activated it, he let it through. I activated Alistair, he activated Dragoon, I had to scoop. And game 3, sadly, I drew 1 Squamata, 1 Hedgehog, 1 Dragon, 1 Beast, and my what's it called? And my Schism, right? And my Schism. And I was like, okay, can't do anything about it. I just I lost the game directly. He had everything. He had Fleur-de-Lis, he had Meltdown, and he could just make Dragoon win the game. I was like pretty sad. Then game 2, I played against Dragonlink. I won game 1. He scooped instantly. and it was fine. I thought I was playing against combo. This time I was right. I was siding Nip. I haven't seen any hand trap so far, but yeah, his board was or consists just of like some dragons and the savage and seal. I super polyed into it. I hadn't any shadows in my hand, so, and no lights or anything, so I had to super poly just with the darks he had on field. But this was all I could do, so I was just sitting on this card, and yeah, and I had Meltdown in hand and I had Prosperity in hand. So I like outed his monster board with just super poly and this card, and then I went to main phase 2. I activated Meltdown and he activated Imperial Order, and I was like, okay, nice, I can't do anything about it. So yeah, then we went into game 3, and I happened to lose again because I was bricking. I don't know how it's possible to brick with this deck, but yeah, this deck hates me. I don't know. In testing, like, I have lost once. Even the games I bricked, I sometimes managed to win. Because like the 6th card I draw was fine enough, or the traps were enough when I was going first. I don't know. This deck hated me this weekend. It's a good deck. It's also a good deck list. Maybe I would change out the hand traps for something else. Phantasma was a really good hand trap for this event. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, I don't know why. Verte was nuts. I also won a game of that. But these were the games I lost. So yeah, pretty bad. Couldn't make it to top cut. I dropped after my second loss. Can't do anything about it. I wasn't preparing for prankers at all. I think I like played against one guy, but I like just went. I just dropped in the round, so I didn't want to play anymore, sadly. Yeah, but this was my deck list. It was just, it's pretty standard. You see it, just Realistar. I cutted the Dogmatica engine. This is one, I cut the Maximus. This is something I shouldn't have done. Maximus would have won me at least like games. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I just thought that I was having a lot of mirrors because I thought like about 50% of all people will play this deck because it's expensive and there's a good opportunity to play this deck. Sadly, it wasn't like it that I only played 2 mirrors, I think. So I could have just played Maximus, and Maximus alone is combo. So yeah, I don't cut Maximus. Yeah, otherwise, you see it, it's pretty standard. Yeah, otherwise I was fine. The deck list was fine. Maybe I would cut out the Brawler Furious Dragon, even though for Dragonling it was nice. I played against 2 Dragonlings in the event, just for fun. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comments below. I think I'll work on a new ABC deck list and maybe on another Dragonling deck list, but I'm pretty sure about my Dragonling deck list, so maybe I'll work on another ABC deck list with no, how's it called, new Union Carrier. You have to play around a little bit. I like the deck list of MST TV. I will try it out and we'll see. Yeah, then thanks for watching again, and see you next time.